So, this video is gonna be a little bit of a shorter one. About a month ago we posted a video with some design ideas on how to build a cafe racer using the Royal Enfield Continental GT 650 as the base bike. You can find the link of the step-by-step animated build video in the description below. A couple of my friends suggested to also come up with a design idea for the same bike, but with a more racing theme-like approach, including adding a complete, vintage-style racing fairing to the bike. Now, for this design idea, different than in previous builds, to add a full fairing we'll need more custom build modifications as usual, but the engine, electronics, suspension and brakes will remain OEM spec. So, let's start with the base bike again, a spec Royal Enfield Continental GT 650. As before, we will remove the original rear fender, rear turn signal, the license plate holder and the tail light. In the next step, which will require some metal cutting and welding, we are shortening the rear frame. We also remove the front turn signals. In the next step we remove the front fender. Next, we will remove the original chrome muffler and also shorten the original end of the exhaust pipe. We also now remove the original seat. We continue with removing the headlight. After that we continue and remove the instrument dash, the front headlight brackets and the entire handlebars and grips. Now we need to do some welding to complete the shorter rear frame section. After removing main components of the original bike, it's time to actually start the rebuild. Similar like the previous build, the original tires are replaced with Firestone Deluxe Champion Cycle Classic motorcycle tires, which also provide a bigger profile. In addition, we also add white Firestone lettering to the tires. The original chrome mufflers are getting replaced with a dark gray XL iron head black muffler from K-Speed, which we add to the shorter exhaust pipe. In the next step, we update the side cover with a longer version and also change the design. Next, we replace the original seat with a custom bolt-on kit seat from Thrive Customs of Indonesia. The new seat also includes a new integrated tail and brake light, and a vintage bronze seat cushion. The original white tank gets switched to an OEM chrome colored one and we also add a new metal Royal Enfield tank badge. Now we install new lower clip-on handlebars and we also reinstall all the controls and levers. Next, we add integrated handlebar front turn signals. And we also replaced the handlebar grips with vintage bronze ones to match the bronze seat cushion. Optional, we black powder coat the air intake and throttle body, the engine valve cover, and the upper cylinders. For the next step, in preparation for adding the full body fairing, we have to add new custom-made, mid-centered brackets, which also will hold the headlight in the lower position and the instrument dash. Now we reinstall the headlight onto the new bracket, as well as reinstall the OEM instrument dash. Before fitting the new fairing, we need to install on each side, custom-made side brackets to hold the fairing. Time to install the custom-made vintage fairing from AirTech Streamlining. Next, we add some Royal Enfield design elements to the fairing and the new seat. As an alternative to the OEM rear wheel, we install a custom-made full-covered aluminum disc rear wheel. In the final step for now, we add some additional design elements to the rear covered disc wheel. As an alternative to the bike with the full body fairing, here are also some alternative design ideas of the bike including some versions without the fairing at all. On a side note, to make this bike street legal in most areas, a front and rear fender, as well as mirrors need to be added. This concludes today's design ideas and modifications of the Royal Enfield Continental GT 650 Speedster. You can check out more rendering images of the design ideas via the link below. A detailed description of all modifications and parts used for our design ideas will be available in a couple of days and we will update the video description with a link for download. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.